do the world's largest paving slab and the Titanic have in common? Welcome then to Colne, not Cologne. And as far as I can remember, this is actually my first ever visit to Colne, and we've got off to a good start because obviously first time in the town, I don't know my way around, and I got to a fork in the road and I thought, shall I follow that man or shall I follow that woman? And I decided that the woman actually looked more like she knew what she was doing, so I followed her. And we got halfway up this really steep hill and she said, "Here, where does this street go to?" And I said, "Well, I'm sorry, I don't know, I'm not local, I was following you, tell you the truth." So yeah, so we were both lost together. But anyway, I think I've finally made it into Colne. So let's have a look round and see what we can find. I don't know why, but that has really made me laugh. The old fire station is now a tanning shop. So there is such a thing as the Colne Heritage Trail, and that's what I'm trying to do, at least part of it today, and we'll see how far we get with it because there are a couple of things that I definitely want to show you. Behind me then is the oldest building in Colne. It's St Bartholomew's Church, originally built in 1122, and obviously it's undergone significant repair and refurbishment since, but it's actually the oldest building in Colne, dating back to the 12th century. Wallace Hartley, I know that name. But where do I know that name, Wallace Hartley, from? We might find out in a little bit. The very grand building that I hope you can see behind me is Colne Town Hall, and that was designed by Alfred Waterhouse, who was also the architect who designed Manchester Town Hall, and it was opened in 1894. That's where I remember the name Wallace Hartley from. He was bandmaster of the Titanic, and he was from Colne. And on that fateful night in 1912, he got all his musicians together into the first class lounge where they kept passengers' spirits up by playing ragtime and other music. He did not survive the sinking of the Titanic, and when his body was returned to Colne for his funeral, it's reported that 40,000 people lined the streets, and the band played Nearer My God to Thee, which was apparently the final song that was played by the band on the Titanic before it sank. What did you think about Colne then? I thought it was surprisingly noisy. I always imagined it would be just a quiet little town. Very attractive actually. If you like this video, watch one of my others, and in the meantime, thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.